Hello everyone, Carla here from Documenting the Journey. I am going to be doing a new setup in my A5 Rings planner. So I'm basically going to be setting up for Q1 with my MakseLife Daily inserts. I have a bunch of stuff in here already and I'm going to pull all of it out, go through everything. I'm going to show you how I'm planning on storing my inserts, and then I will punch and round my corners on these. I'm gonna have to also cut off my side tabs and then get everything set up in here for January. Let's just go ahead and get started. I also have no idea how long this video is going to be, so as always, I've got my trusty coffee with me. So I think first we'll go ahead and go through what is already in my ring binder and kind of get rid of all of the inserts that have been used. I am probably honestly going to take like everything out because I'm really not going to be in my pages very much for the rest of December, basically. We have very few things kind of scheduled for the rest of December. My kids are on holiday vacation. I also took time off of work so I could be with them at home. And so we just don't really have a lot of plans. And so I'm still going to be using my daily pages kind of as like a task list pretty much. And that's kind of going to be it. Okay, so I'm going to leave everything in my pockets here. And then I think I'm going to just kind of open them up and just start taking things out. So I have a bullet journal key that I've created for 2022 and just a bunch of other tiny little notes here. These are the ones from Cloth and Paper. I have my year printables here and I'll keep those, so I'll set those aside. And then I have just a couple of dashboards here, my annual goals, which I'm just gonna get rid of these. I didn't really even do anything because I just kind of got so excited to just jump in to all of this. Okay, so these are, oh, this was just a hot mess. This is when MakseLife released the free printable for the daily, and I started printing it and using it. Hot mess express. Okay, so these are A5. Well, I don't know if they're A5. I think they're called binder rings. I'll try and find them on Amazon and link them below. But I actually found these through Cat's Plans or Cat Plans. Catherine over on Instagram, and she was storing her old inserts on these, and I just thought it was genius. And it actually comes with like a lot in the packet, and so this is what I'm going to be using to store all of my inserts on as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these suckers opened and ready to kind of start putting pages on. Okay, so we're definitely getting rid of these, and then they are pre-punched for, or pre-sized for the A5 size. Well, I guess you could use it for personal and other sizes too, as long as it's got these same spacings. Okay, so I think I'm going to, we're just gonna make a mess on this entire desk. Okay, so all of these are used. This is all November, and then you can tell this is from before I even had my like actual inserts. This was the coil that I got for review, and I just took it out and punched it when I got my inserts so I could have the entire month kind of in one spot. Okay, so okay. I might need to keep December in here. The monthly, oh wait, yeah, because I don't have the monthly of December in these, because this is all 2022, but I did, I think, transfer everything to my archived planner. This is the Jabun Techo. This is what I'm going to be using for my archive planner this year. Okay, so I did transfer everything to my archivable planner. So let's just make sure everything matches up, because I'm going to get rid of all of my inserts for this week, which I already have. Okay, so wrestling, no school, got it, soccer, wrestling, okay, and birthdays. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to be missing, if I took these out, I wasn't going to be missing any appointments or anything. So I'll go ahead and put all of December on here. And then I'll also show you kind of what I'm planning on doing, because I'm still going to be in my pages of December. Oh, I guess that doesn't matter then. I didn't need to check this because I knew that I was going to be in my pages anyways. Oh, y'all, I need coffee. That was such a silly thing. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're going to just take out, okay, we're just going to take out all of this. The contacts, which is all of my planner friends that I just randomly send mail to. Okay. All right, okay, and then these are, oh, I should put these at the very beginning probably. These are the annual goal inserts that I never even ended up using. Oh gosh, now I don't want to have to take everything off of these. Oh well, let's just do it anyway. You know what? I think I'll just set these aside because they're already rounded and punched, and I can actually use these during a different time. Okay, so these are all of my inserts. So this is what I'm going to be doing since we're still in December, and I'm still going to be kind of using these just as a daily type page. So this is the week that I have set up for next week. And I think I'm actually going to just leave it on my desk just like this. And I'm going to get everything in here set up for the beginning of January. And so I think I'll just leave this on my desk or on my table or something. And then I can easily just kind of go back and forth and just flip through my day just to make sure we're not going to miss any appointments, make sure I get all of my tasks done as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do with these. But all of that now is out of my ring system, so I can add in my other system. Okay, so we're going to keep contacts, and then order tracker we'll keep. This I can actually take out. This is our Christmas list of everything that we've got for everybody else. And then, oh my gosh, this is just so many note pages. I don't really need this many note pages. Okay, so I put all of these in here because a lot of these were gifted to me, a lot of these cloth and paper ones. These are, I think, the meeting notes, and then I've got the journaling inserts, and I just know I'm just not going to use them because I just don't need that many note pages in here because my daily spread has a ton of space. And so what I am going to do is I think just keep in the few note pages that come with the inserts. And then I printed off some floral note pages that I purchased from SM Plans. And I'm going to keep those in here because I have right here a log of people that I've sent Happy Meal to. But I'm actually probably going to get rid of that too because in my archivable planner, I have this page, which I'm super freaking excited about. And so this is just going to be for 2022. And so I'll probably eventually take that page out as well. Okay, I was also extremely excited about these weekly menu meal plans. I haven't used them yet. So I think we're just going to take them out for now just to leave some extra space on the rings for my actual planner itself. So let's do... Okay, so let's put all of this stuff back in. Get back in, get back in. Okay. So now, oh, this would help too, if we could just get this sucker back in. The reason I printed a year's worth of inserts, and these are actually from Simple and Trendy Co., another insert that I purchased. And the reason I did that is because the MakseLife Daily is only 3 months. It does have the future log kind of in the back, but it wasn't really a layout that I super duper loved. And so I just already had these inserts. It was something that I had purchased quite a while ago. So because I had it, I just did it. Okay, so I've got so much room on my rings. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open these bad boys up. I'm going to punch everything, and then I'll cut off all of my tabs, and then I'll round all of my corners, and then I'll go ahead and put it in here. So the punch that I'm using is also from Amazon. It's called a Work Lion, and it is made for a bunch of different sizes. So when I got my punch, these holes were off just a little bit, and so you just have to make sure that you line up your holes for your sizes, and then you pull out this little guy here and wait for it to click when you see A5 on it right here. And that will go ahead and make sure that you punch everything correctly. So usually what I do is I just take a notes page and I do like a test punch to make sure that everything is lined up properly before I start punching my inserts. So because this whole process about to happen is extremely boring, I am going to try to do the speed up thing with some quiet, calming music. So feel free to grab your journal, feel free to grab your drink of choice, and just start jotting things down for the next couple of minutes. Okay, so I'm just going through right now because I am noticing I did not check this, and this is a mistake on my part. My margins are off. I'm punching on I think on the wrong side. And I don't know if that was like, if they were put in wrong or if I just completely spaced it. Cause like, I just realized I'm punching through the days here and you're supposed to punch on this side. Oh my gosh, what happened? Now I don't know, like if I was taking it, okay, so these are punched on the right side because you've got the MakseLife here. Okay, these are punched right. This is punched right because your punches are supposed to be on the side with the MakseLife. And you see how like I'm not getting into any of my check boxes. Okay, those, oh, okay, so here's where I made the mistake. So I wonder if I just pulled it out wrong and just, I completely punched the wrong side. But you know what? It's only a week. It'll bug me for this week, but it's only a week. And so I am going to just keep on punching, pay a lot more attention. Don't mind my dog. Apparently he's extremely thirsty at this point in life. But again, it's only a week. That sucks. But mistakes happen for a reason. And I've learned a lesson to be more careful and check things better. Okay, so just so you guys know, always punch on the side that MakseLife is written. Okay, boo-hoo, super sad, but that's okay. We're gonna get over it. So now I have to figure out, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so I think what I did is I picked it up and just like put it in this way instead of picking it up and flipping it. I think that's what happened. I think that's what I did. Okay, so it's not a misprint. It's just a complete, like, lack of me paying attention. So we're gonna drink some more coffee and then we'll keep on moving on. Okay, so every insert you buy, because they're undated, people can buy, you know, unlimited, or they can just buy one just to try, but each one has all of your goal setting instructions, your compass assessment, your scoring page, like all of the beginning pages and goodness of the entire planner. But because I am not going to be utilizing any of this, I've been in the system long enough to where I don't need that in every single quarter that I put in. So I am going to just punch, and honestly, I don't really need the vision board, but that's kind of attached to the annual goals. Okay, so that's fine. I can just use that as additional note spaces. And so I am just going to punch the parts where it doesn't have like all of your instructions and stuff in it. Okay, and then now what I am going to do is I'll set this aside. So now I've got to go through and cut off all of my tabs and round my corners. So just so you guys know, the reason I cut these tabs off is because of the ring agenda I'm using. It's an A5 snug fit or A5 slim from Aura Estelle. And when it's closed, it's essentially the size of the paper, just so it's more narrow. It's easier to kind of tote around and stuff like that as well too. And so on the website, it's recommended not to use side tabs. If you have something that is super small, I'm sure it'll work, but I just don't want my kids, I just don't want my tabs to kind of get damaged. And so I'm just going to cut them off and I'll put them up on the top. I'll use something different up on the top. And so now I'm just going to go through and I'm going to round corners. This is a We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper. I found this from my sister ages and ages ago. She was a scrapbooker, so she had this, and they're available on Amazon as well. There's a 1/4 of an inch and a 1/2 inch. I personally use the 1/2 inch just because I like the deeper corners. So I guess I can just show you real quick what the difference is on one page. So this is going to be the 1/4 inch, where it's just a really subtle rounded corner. But I like the 1/2 inch where it's just a little bit more, I guess, dramatic. I don't know if that's the right word. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So sip on your drinks a little bit more, take out your planner, do some, you know, brain dumping or anything like that. And then we'll be back. Okay, so there you have it. I've got everything punched. I took out a couple of things. So I took out, again, like all of the very beginning. You know what? I'll just do this. I took out the very beginning part, which is like all of the goal setting process. And then I also took out the very end, which was these future plans, just because I'm not going to be utilizing them. Where's my... Oh my gosh, y'all, my desk is a mess. I need to find my monthly, my monthly inserts. Okay, so just because this looks wonky by itself, I'm just gonna cover it up with another one of the MakseLife pages. Okay, invest in your future self. Okie dokie, I will. So other things that it does come with is it does come with your A5 sized pockets, and then it comes with the monthly stickers you can put on the tabs, and it actually comes with the stickers itself. But I'm not going to be utilizing any of these at this moment because I have pockets here and I'm not going to be using those specific tabs. So here is my little sticker kind of organizational thing. Another Amazon purchase. I feel bad, I purchased way too much from Amazon. I'm actually going to not purchase from Amazon very much in the next year. Okay, so some of them are not even in the pouches yet because I just haven't organized them. But essentially this is a book that has a bunch of sticker paper and dividers. And so I just spent 2 days transferring all my stickers. Okay, so I'm going to use these, or I also bought these just because they're so freaking cute. And there's 12 of them. Ooh, I don't know what to do. And then I also have the Aura Estelle tabs, which I also really like. Oh, my stars. Then I also have these purple tabs that I can just handwrite the months on them. I'm trying to think of what I want, because basically what I want to do is tab my monthly view, because when I store it on this little thing, I'm not going to have these months in there. I'm going to have these months in there because it's just really close to that, and I'm just really afraid that I'm not going to be... Maybe I will move this to the back. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Oh man, I'm super excited. So I actually took quite a bit out. I've got all of this out. I've got all of this out. And then I took all of these notes pages and journal pages and meal planning. Like, I took a ton out. So, I mean, look at that. That's how much I took out. And so now I have 3 whole months of daily planner pages. I have an entire year's worth of monthly view. I have all of my planner friend contacts, and then I have a pretty decent sized chunk of note pages as well. And I am extremely happy with this. Okay, I'm very, very, very excited about this. So I think I'm gonna end the video here-ish, and then I will probably come back in a week and do my actual setup of the first month. So I think the way I'm actually gonna be doing it is, instead of setting up everything on a weekly basis, I think I'm gonna try and set it up on a monthly basis, which I understand is kind of anxiety inducing for multiple people, probably because plans change and stuff. But because this is like my messy planner, it's like my, you know, workhorse type thing. I mean, look at all of this. I mean, none of it is like really pretty. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that's scratched out, and it honestly really doesn't bother me because this is just kind of where I come in to just get things done. And so I am going to probably do the whole month of January setup in a different video because I think I've kept you guys long enough for this video. But I am very excited with my order that I have everything in here. And then I wonder if I can keep this back here or if that would mess everything up. Let's try and see what it looks like. Ooh, y'all, I like it. But I guess the downside would be is if I'm writing, it would be kind of squishy here and not here. I might actually just keep this on my desk and just on Sunday write, you know, on my daily tasks, just archive. And so I can bring everything over and then archive it there. I might just do that. But for now, I'm gonna keep it in here. Okay, y'all, my brain is so scattery. All right, so we've made a beautiful mess of my desk, which is actually my kitchen table. So. All right. So there you go. That is my first quarter setup of my A5 MakseLife Daily Planner in my Chloe Aura Estelle binder. Whew, that was a lot, y'all. That was a lot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my station, hang out with my kids for a little bit. And then if you are interested in doing a monthly setup with me a little bit later, make sure that you subscribe and turn on the bell so you see the notifications when I post videos. I am not on a regular schedule of posting. I just kind of film when I can and post when I can. So thank you guys very much for hanging out with me and watching me do all of this stuff. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day.